Is this what Biklen calls independent typing? This educational video is intended to draw attention to the problem of facilitator cueing in a technique called facilitated communication. FC has many names, including supported typing, spelling to communicate, and rapid prompting method. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment to help grow this project. The claim. In 1991, Syracuse University's Facilitated Communication Institute, founded by Douglas Biklen, published a training video called "I Am Not Autistic on the Typewriter." One of the featured individuals, Daniel, has purportedly learned how to type independently using FC. Biklen claims the student stands up to type because of poor muscle tone, and that the teacher-student relationship is key to the success of FC.
Because of poor muscle tone, some students have an easier time typing while standing up. And of course, the teacher-student relationship is a key to success. This teacher showers encouragement on her student. She relates to him as the intelligent person that he is.
The questions. Is the student's muscle tone preventing him from selecting letters without facilitator assistance? Is the student engaged in the activity? Could the facilitator's behaviors influence letter selection? Muscle tone. Proponents have long claimed that candidates of FC have poor muscle tone, and that they require support from the facilitator to select letters while typing. But Daniel appears to be able to stand upright without support. This requires gross motor skills. For the most part, he stands quietly while sucking on a couple fingers from his left hand. And when he turns his body away from the facilitator to tap on the shelf beside him, more of a fine motor activity. Daniel's movements appear deliberate, not impulsive. He does shift his body, but it's not clear how long he's been required to stand beside the facilitator. It's possible Daniel is tired from standing and perhaps a bit bored, which raises the next point. Student engagement. With independent typing, we'd expect the student to be looking at the letterboard and reaching for it without facilitator influence. For some reason, the camera operator cut off the top part of Daniel's face during the filming, but still images show him looking away from the keyboard. Even if he could read using only peripheral vision, as proponents might claim, it is unlikely Daniel could accurately select letters while facing completely away from the keyboard. In addition, it appears, as he turns his body away from the activity, the facilitator uses two hands to hold him in place. Facilitator behavior. If Daniel was typing independently, as Biklen claims, then the facilitator would not need to cue him during the typing sessions. However, in this case, the facilitator appears to consistently look at the keyboard during letter selection, look at Daniel only after a letter has been selected, firmly hold onto his hand, sometimes with both of her hands, continue the typing motion even when Daniel is not looking or has his body turned away from the keyboard. Here is a clip with the facilitator highlighted. Please note that proponents of FC are discouraged from testing for facilitator control. Because of this, facilitators are often unaware of the extent to which they cue their clients. It is quite possible this facilitator sincerely believed she was not influencing letter selection, even though the video appears to indicate otherwise. The concern. In this clip from a Syracuse University Training video, Douglas Biklen claimed that his student Daniel needed support from a facilitator to type independently because of his poor muscle tone. But there are no indications from the video that Daniel lacked the ability to point to a keyboard on his own. Rather, it seems his facilitator was controlling the position and movement of his hand as Daniel turned his body away from the activity. Not only did the facilitator fail to notice when Daniel was not engaged with the activity and kept on typing, she sometimes used two hands while facilitating. How could this possibly be construed as independent communication? The science. To date, there is no scientifically rigorous evidence to prove facilitated communication, spelling to communicate, rapid prompting method, or any of their variants produce independent communication. Controlled studies show that facilitators, not their clients, are producing the typed messages. Many organizations oppose the use of facilitator-reliant techniques. These include, but are not limited to, the American Speech-Language Hearing Association, American Association on Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities, American Psychological Association, Association for Behavior Analysis, Association for Science and Autism Treatment. FC is not science. For more information, please check out our website at facilitatedcommunication.org.